And welcome back. Time once again for our Fresh Gallery Spotlight. So say hello to acrylic artist Cory Naden. Cory, how are you today?
I'm doing just fine. Yourself?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thanks for coming in. I always do great when I can see really great artwork, as a matter of fact. Now, you work in acrylic.
I do.
Why did you choose acrylic? What drew you to that medium?
Acrylic has always been a fast-drying thing for me. And here lately, I've learned that they've actually compacted a lot of the really beautiful colors that we've been seeing here today.
Vibrant colors.
Yeah, very vibrant. But it's usually just how fast things dry for me. It allows me to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep that energy.
That would be helpful, I would imagine, as an artist, which I am not. Let's start down here with the cow. I love this.
All right, so the cow is a really simple product that I wanted to just play with. I understand that we are. I'm trying to play on kind of the what do I want to say here? The audience in the general area, and they really love cows. When we walked in, they saw my fawn, and they were like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Let me do something else. Let me do a little bit extra." And this was one of the pieces that I chose to make with some just vibrant colors and trying to get.
It's whimsical. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if this was deliberate, although artists, I always believe, are deliberate in what they do. But you have wraparound art here. I mean, it wraps along all the sides, except for these two.
Yes.
Okay, so is there something about, using still life or something like that, using nature and wrapping it around? Is there a reason why you do this?
Catch there.
This piece is really just to show that I was teaching classes at how to do portraits. But they are connected. You're right there. That piece would be called Self-Esteem. It's very straightforward. It even has my name written directly on it.
Okay, Self-Esteem, you're talking about the one down here on the end.
Yep.
What are we looking at in this one?
We are looking at a overfilled trash can.
Now, Cory.
Yes.
Now, come on. What were you feeling that day when you painted?
I was feeling pretty low. I really was. And it was a turning point for me. It allowed me, kind of like how people write things down in diaries, to just put myself on the canvas just for a moment, to really let it out and be like, you're not this thing that you describe yourself as,
Oh, I just love that.
Yeah.
That is so
cathartic.
true.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It really is.
It was a really big turning point for me. I started exercising. I lost a lot of weight. I tried for jobs that I actually wanted, and it allowed me to get out some. So.
And when you look at that now, you think of how far you've come, I'm sure. This, by the way, is a self-portrait, in case you didn't figure that one out. Wonderful job on this. So you use this kind of as a teaching tool, did you say?
Yes. I bring this in for some of the self-portraits that I teach at the Fresh Gallery downtown, to try to display what I'm trying to get across with some of my styles.
Very nice.
Now, you mentioned very briefly the fawn. Here, you have a message on the painting itself, a written message. Tell us about this painting as well, if you will.
So this painting, again, is kind of adhering to the public, but more specifically to somebody that I had an attraction for, and it was like this small, soft, growing thing that I was trying to represent on the canvas, and then fall in love, not for it, is something, a little mantra that I kind of gave myself almost a decade ago, honestly, when I started to, get out more and talk to the ladies, it's to remind myself to not do too much, and allow yourself to understand that it's a give and take, and a lot of my life is built around that. People that are loving more than they're being loved.
It says it all, fall in love, not for it.
Yeah.
What a lesson. Okay, so Cory Naden, your work is at Fresh Gallery. You live here in Springfield. I'm sure we'll see more of your work, and we'd love to have you back on Ozarks Live soon.
I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing with us.
Wow, great
We'll be right back.
Beautiful work.